Welcome back to Awful Taste But Great Execution, the also ugly cousin of Shitty Car Mods, because it has a lot of cars, although this month, not too many cars, a lot of tattoos, and a lot of other random stuff. We'll start off down here with, I guess these are shoes. Yeah, fashion always has some weird ones in there. I suppose a lot of stuff that ends up on runway shows could probably fit pretty well on this subreddit. This looks like something that Lady Gaga would wear along with like her meat dress outfit or something. If she ever does that again, I don't know if she's done it more than once. There we go. We got the shoes to go along with it. I am a fashion designer and I can very, very well point out what goes along with meat dresses. Let me tell you, I have a lot of experience in that department when it comes to Minecraft skins. I think that translates well in the fashion industry. It'd be a good resume piece when I'm applying to Gucci or Prada or Louis Vuitton. Minecraft skin designer right here. Big background there. Actual functioning pickup truck made of ice. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Is it just a frame and it has the engine in there and then the rest is ice? That's really impressive, actually. Damn, that's really cool. But also, what happened to the rest of the truck? Where did it go? I hope that it was already just a frame and it was going to go in the scrap heap. And you're like, no, we can actually make a cool product out of it. Dude, it has like working taillights as well in the ice. See, the only thing is, how do you prevent it from just this catastrophic chain of melting when you actually start the engine? Can you start the engine? There's a lot of components in there that are going to heat things up if you're able to get the thing started, and I don't know how you contend with that. But for sitting still, it's pretty cool. These awful custom drums. Are those supposed to go along with like an actual drum set, or just kind of exist on their own? He looks very proud. I can only assume that this is the guy who made them. And I don't want to crush his dreams. He's probably a pretty big fan of Kiss. This is his tribute to Kiss. His childhood, teenage, 20s pride. I don't know how old he is. It's just, this one makes this dude look a bit like a furry. You know, it's like there's a mane and then a couple of ears going on there. Like if... Yeah, he looks like a furry. And then also because of the makeup. That's unfortunate right there. All right. Well, jewelers get doodling. Forever linked. Forever loved. Oh, it's Cool S. It took me a moment to notice that. Did you not oh my God, did you not realize that you just made Cool S? And if you don't know why I'm calling it Cool S, it's because it's actually... Hold on, this is a great opportunity here because I brought this up in a recent trials, but if you just Google Cool S, here it is on Wikipedia, Cool S. The Cool S, also known by all these other names, and many other names, is a graffiti signature in popular culture that's typically doodled on children's notebooks or graffitied on walls. It's called the Cool S! I'm not lying about this. Oh my God, did you not realize? Or did you just think that's what the Cool S was? When you gotta play ball and work on the ranch the same day. I've seen these before. $199. Wow, that's real pricey, dude. Real pricey. Hey, you know, the thing is, you could wear your jeans outside of them and they look like normal shoes, but then you can tuck your jeans inside of them and then you get the cowboy boot aspect. So really, it's very versatile just depending upon how you wear your pants, and you can interchange it, and for the low price of only $10 off on the sale. Wow, $500 for those ones right there. Dude, they're not messing around at this cowboy boot store. Like, these are some pricey little bootsky doodles here, and these are no different. Wow. Earrings. Okay. Well, that's the thing. Hey, you know what? Someone had to make it. The pun is right there. Earrings. You can be like, what if I made the earrings that are actually ears? Hey, until you look like you have 2 ears on each side of your head. It blends in quite well. It almost looks like a prosthetic. So, you know, for the next movie where the protagonist has to have 2 ears on each side of their head, you can just come here. Don't need to do the hours of makeup each day. Just stab that in. Cobra cowboy boots. Wow. You know, judging by the pricing on those basketball shoe cowboy boots, these are probably like $10,000. Also, if they're real Cobra skin, if you actually had to tame a Cobra, and like, they're probably very expensive. Also, kind of hideous. If you had a story where you were getting simultaneously attacked by 2 Cobras and you had to fight for your life and defend yourself, no weapon, you just had your bare hands, as soon as the Cobra lunged at you, you just snatched it out of the air, each one, left and right hand, and then you put them together and then they bit each other to death. Then you can do this. You have a story to tell. People call you out on, whoa, dude, what? Those boots are overkill. No, well, yeah, have you ever fought a Cobra to death? No, I bet you haven't. I killed 2 with my bare hands. They actually killed each other because I mashed them together and they bit each other. Changed the aggro on them. Solo Jazz Cup Prius. They are fully embracing it with that branding out there. Solo. Instead of solo, it's solo. Get it? Because they lowered the Prius, but then they were like, hey, we can make a pun out of this and also make it look like a cup. Who wouldn't want to do that? You'd be crazy to not want to make a pun and also put a decal on your window and make your car look like a cup, and also it's a Prius. Why was this not on the top post? It was a Prius top post this last month on Shitty Car Mods. I think this could have it beat. Pillows of Power. Are those actually? I think those might actually be like old portraits of historical figures, and then the faces of celebrities were just photoshopped on top and then put onto a pillow. It's interesting. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's a joke or if this person's like just a really big fan of all these people. I think I can identify them. Tom Selleck, Patrick Swayze, Mr. T, Bill Murray, Christopher Walken, something like that. I never do his accent properly, even though it's such an easy one to imitate. And Nick Cage. Of course I know Nick Cage. Ferrari Limo. So actually, there is this exact thing that drives around LA, except it's in yellow. I think you rent it in Hollywood. I don't know if I think it's pretty similar in length, actually. Maybe it's the same manufacturer that just does all these Ferrari 360 conversions into limos, which is quite sad. I assume they do use a real 360 and then just extend it with that part, and it hurts a little bit, but there's probably a reason they're doing it with a 360 instead of something newer. It's a little bit more economical to go that way. If you really want it, it's here in LA too. You don't have to go all the way to wherever this is, somewhere in the UK maybe. I would smack his head to try and save his life. Why though? For a moment, I thought it was a tattoo, and I was very concerned as to why a little child had a tattoo on their head, and I was going to say, hopefully it's temporary, but it looks like it's his hair, and then there's a little bit of coloring on there, so it's fine. It'll wash out the next time he takes a shower. So I'm not too concerned with things that are literally as temporary as a few hours. I would do that as a kid if I ever dressed up for Halloween, but I didn't dress up for Halloween, so it's not something I would ever do. That'd be in the category of painting my face, and I don't like to paint my face. It feels weird when I have stuff on my face. I don't know how you wear makeup on a regular basis, if you wear makeup on a regular basis, because it is, from the couple times I've done it for videos, it is so uncomfortable. It's like there's just crustiness on my eyes. She's gonna regret leaving me, bro. You watch. Okay. That's aggressive. I'm hoping that that's not actually cut. That's just tattooed. In fairness to the artist, very well done to the extent where I was like, I had to think for a second as to whether or not that was actual like cutting or a tattoo. I'm a little bit worried. I don't want to say anything negative because this is an aggressive tattoo. So it looks realistic. Jesus arm. I think I've seen that before. Have we seen this exact post before, or just a similar concept? Or was it the Popeye arm that we saw before? And this is just, you did the Popeye arm thing, but with Jesus. Is that something that some people would consider to be offensive? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm postulating is all. The artist really did get the perspective to a pretty impressive extent where it does look about to be the scale that it should. So, crazy cat lady. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. Oh boy, I could never I would never be like, yeah, that, I mean, good idea to get such and such kind of tattoo, but it is funny. It's a clever idea, even if you might end up regretting it at some point, but I don't want to, I don't want to speculate too much. Maybe the day you die, you'll be like, damn, the best decision I ever made in my life was having an old lady fling a cat across my shins permanently. It's very possible. Could be a thing. You never know. This level of commitment to crocheting is impressive. It really is, actually. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit, I had a little phase when I was probably around like 8 to 10 years old where I think I saw my stepmom doing some, was it crocheting or knitting? I can't even remember. One of the two. This is the one with a couple of sticks things. And I was like, that looks interesting. How do you do it? And then I ended up going on to make like a scarf, which looked pretty hideous. It wasn't nearly long enough, and it kind of changed in width as it went down. And then I think I tried making a beanie, but that was too complicated to have it all do like how it tapers off. And anyway, but I had a little phase for a few weeks where I was trying to make it work. They're better than me at it, though. This haircut, not bad. Again, it's a little kiddo, and it's totally temporary. So it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. It's just the only thing I can see being a possible issue is that the collar of the shirt's going to shift around a little bit. You're going to turn your head left and right, and Michael Jordan's hand is going to periodically just kind of pop off. But when it's lined up well, it's pretty cool. I had a Postmate the other week, and his name was Mikel Jourdain. And I don't know if it was like he just put in a pseudonym under Postmates when he signed up for it, or if his parents were like, this is going to be great when they decided to name their kid. But Mikel Jourdain is like the French Michael Jordan. It's pretty great. This jean bag chair, it kind of scares me. I feel like I need to ask for consent before sitting down on it, and it's kind of unsettling. And all they needed was to put a bunch of shoes at the end of each of the legs, and then it would have really been complete. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. New meaning to hat hair. Are you going to actually mold the hair into a hat, though? Oh, it's going to be like a fancy hat. Not even just a normal, regular hat. It is going to be one of them fancy hats. That's pretty cool, actually. For the sake of an Instagram video or a YouTube video or whatever platform this is made for, it's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. That's impressive, too. Like, I wonder how much... Was that no gel? Or is there gel going? I don't know how any of this works, but bravo. That's really cool. I ain't even mad. It's not even awful taste, dude. That's going to get some views, and that's all that matters on the internet, social media ecosystem. Got to get them sweet views. That probably has more views than this video will get. Saw this on Facebook. Oh, that is also... Speaking of unsettling, that is... Also, as the thumb moves like up and down, it's like it looks like it's double jointed and just like slowly, creepily moving the thumb up to where it shouldn't be. I can do this thing where I used to be able to do it better when I did it more regularly, but I could like pop my thumb into, yeah, it was, and then anyway, yeah, okay, so it kind of, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Looks more chocolate, actually, though. Maybe it'd be edible. This is an abomination. So, did you like this? Is this a random made-up character that you've created and then turned into a dog? Is it someone you know, and you're like, you know what? I'll make them a dog and tattoo them on me. Because if you know this person... They can't be like, oh, this is a great idea, turn me into a dog and tattoo. No, they couldn't be a fan of that. And so is it like you're trying to spite them by doing this? But you tattooed them onto you to spite them and turn them into a dog. And so the joke's on you. I don't know. I don't get it. Or is this the person? And you're like, I know it'll be funny. I'll tattoo myself, but turned partially into a dog, because I loved Animorphs growing up. You're probably too young to remember Animorphs. Damn, I feel old. But maybe you do. Yeah, okay, that's bizarre, but it does look very realistic, so well done to the artist. That's about it for the last month of Awful Taste but Great Execution. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on any Reddit videos, subscribing already, and if you want to listen to music playing in the background right now, it's linked in the outro over on Mirror Music. I'll see you next time.